Samstown. We're here for the title match of today's JBT events. Top seed Joey Drancer taking on Solomon Salama. What should be a good one between two super talented bowlers. They're all even through two. Joe can take a 10-pin lead with a strike here in the fourth. And gets that light hit to carry with all that power. And here is the short but preternaturally powerful one. Getting a lot of airtime these days. This is Solomon. He won the U17 268 to 258 today over TJ Rock. He won the semifinal match 238 to 216 over Ryan Lee. And that double, or sorry, that's one strike. He will have to double here on lane 5. On lane 3 in the 5th, Focus Jeffrey to tie up this match. Handicap semifinal going over on the right, and that's a good one too, as Dawson Reese has to beat William Robbins by 19 pins. As it stands, he is up by, how about that, 19 pins, working on a 3-bagger in the ninth. He loves it, but wide open split. Look out. Salama in the 5th to tie it up, and oh! It's what he gets for throwing reactive. One of the rare times that he doesn't throw urethane, and the ball just goes, literally goes through the pins like butter. If there was 10 sticks of butter out there on the back end of the lane, it would have reacted equally the same. And would have been a lot tastier. Cleans up the spare. Reese has a big split to shoot at. He's going to smartly get the count here.
It's all right, baby.
What a big chance here for Robbins, who has been snake bit in stepladder matches the last couple of visits. He has more strikes in this match than he has his previous 3 stepladder games combined, I'm sure. He's working on a strike now in the ninth. Oh, and he gets an extraordinary break. Right in the 1-1 pocket, but they all fell down. And then big advantage Robbins heading into the 10th. Joe wants to pounce all over that rotten break from Solomon here with a 3-bagger of his own in the 5th frame. He went right through the face last time in that lane and does not make the adjustment this time. It goes right through the face again. Oh! Well, let's see what that does in the scoreboard to Williams. Stone 7. That strike would have obviously locked it up. He's got 217 with the spare, which would be enough to win. If he misses it, he's got 205. It's 223. I think it's still enough either way. Matches change so quickly in bowling. Dawson cruising along. 9th frame split. Might get Mama to the steakhouse a little sooner.
Right? It's my anniversary.
It's a win-win situation here for the Reese family. Well, it's win-lose for Dawson, but it's win-win for Mom and Pa. 17 years today for this lady and this gentleman. Happy, happy. Congrats, congrats.
Thank you.
I don't even. Oh, there he is.
We're sitting apart from each other.
Oh, well, that's what 17 years will do for you. Great time for the 710. Right there, his 215 scratch is enough to finally win a stepladder game. He can win a stepladder match. We'll see him in the title game later on. Right now, Joey wants to see 10 down in the 6th frame here. Wow, ringing 10. 6 just accelerates around the top. It will remain just an 8-pin match if he converts that single pin spare. Well, Dawson's been on a heck of a run. He's your winner just 6 days ago in San Diego, and we should follow up that he's still bowling with his thumb in the ball, which is a surprise because 6 days ago his thumb looked like nuclear waste. And it is pretty much healed up.
But now he has blisters here.
Yeah, it's the rest of his hand falling apart now. Yeah. He's just going to randomly drop teeth tomorrow all over the approach. It's going to be terrible.
One more ball, love bug. One more ball.
1-2 matches to get this far. He will another double points day, so he is rocketing up the points chart, which he probably already leads. We don't have it published yet, but this is going to consolidate that lead for sure. Solomon with that very stiff posture at the start, and then just everything ideal at the end. That time the power works in his favor as he shreds the rack. Dawson cranking the plastic for his final ball. Quite all right, Destiny. You're gonna be on camera a lot in the next 20 minutes. Nice run for Reese. And Kobe Robbins does him in.
We got a ball tomorrow.
Yes, well, hang on, let's get Solomon's shot here. Oh, unusual to see him not get the carry up from that angle in the light hit. He can't catch the double, he'll still trail by 8. Thumb update.
Oh.
It looks like a thumb. Now, I don't know what this little thing got going on there, or we'll work on that. But the thumb is spectacular. Who fixed your pitches?
Mr. Jacob Camacho.
Give the shout out. There you go. Gee whiz.
Mexican at home.
Well, there you go. That's why we don't let him on camera very often. And happy Thanksgiving again. There you go. Destiny, please get up there and take 2 balls in each lane. We're slow in the handicap division again.
You're slowing it, and Dawson's in it again. So I wonder
Well, let's connect.
Common denominator there.
Connect the dots, people. Connect the dots. Joe's been winning on both versions of our tour for a long time. One of the stranger JBT resumes. He's got 3 East Coast JBT titles, and he won them all in Vegas. True story. Backswing to the stars. A lot of loft this time to adjust. Oh. Nice adjustment. He couldn't get the ball off the head pin in that lane, so the ball can't hook in the air. Watch about 10 minutes of pro bowling, you'll see that. Pretty good move to leave that shaker 8 down there. Handicap top seed Destiny Johnson taking her practice balls over there. Joe left with a fairly simple spare. In addition to the 3 East Coast titles, Trencer has 3 West Coast titles in both handicap and scratch. So he's won in many variations. And in the handicap division, finishing up in 3rd place, Dawson Reese. William Robbins finally wins a stepladder game. He will advance to take on top seed Destiny for the win. The difference, folks, is 2. William, you have to beat Destiny by 2 to tie and 3 to win. Joe now in the 8th. Hanging on to a 7-pin lead, clinging on to a 7-pin lead, gets the strike in the lane he likes. He was the top seed. He chose to finish on that lane. That looks like an awful good choice because he has not looked good on 4 yet, but he looks great on 3. Let's see if Salama can have the answer. He often does. Oh, man! Solomon came to me a couple hours ago and said, Jeff, the kickbacks here are like rubber bands. And you see the evidence of that there as he just sprays a messenger across the lane and somehow misses the 7. Tough break. Just neither bowler can get the big strings going. I also don't blame you. All right, kiddo, good job. Great job with the spare from Salama. Look at this match. This is Solomon's scoreboard here. No doubles, 2 strikes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 spares. Versus Joey, 3 strikes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 spares. Joe happened to have his 2 strikes together. That's the difference in the match so far. These kind of matches are won and lost in the 9th and 10th frame. Let's see who performs the best and gets the carry. Destiny, are you done your practice? What? What on earth?
What was that?
That was the most serious moment of the tournament turned into a comedy routine. I don't know what on earth going on there. Well, I said who performs and who carries. He did part A and did not get part B as a solid 8 for the second time in that lane, I believe, right? Gives that little Ushka look at the end there. Well, now the best he can do is 2:07. Joey going at a 2:06 pace. That's spare strike the rest of the way. So Drenzer has a chance to lock him out. The rest of this title match brought to you by Chloroseptic. The only reason that I talk all weekend long. This was full. Thank you very much. Because I don't shut up for 4 days straight. Oh man! Sam, your town is producing some rotten breaks here at the very tail end of this title match. Solomon slams an 8 and Joe comes right back with a solid 9 of his own on what was just about a game-winning shot. That was his best shot of the match on lane 4 by far. Made a great set of adjustments to get to the 1-3 and gets absolutely no love. All this power, it's a give and take scenario. You carry a lot of off stuff, but sometimes those solid hits, you get those ugly 8s and 9s. Can't take the spare for granted. He does not. And he will give it the Ushka look as well. You got dueling Ushka looks. Ushka looks is a province in southern Siberia. I don't know if you knew that. It's, yeah.
Snack bar ticket 133.
It's when Russian bowlers miss the cut, they get banished to Ushka looks. It's very true. I gotta fill this airtime somehow.
Obviously.
Alright, what has been a low scoring but highly entertaining battle in a very well bowled game by both players. Joe can still double to shut out Solomon. Anything less and Solomon's got a shot to take it. This is his good lane, 10th frame. Whoa! And instead pipes it a little bit. Too much ball speed, doesn't get around the corner at the break. Spare strike, and Solomon will need 29 to win in regulation. And Bo Burton would be jumping out of his chair right now. We have the possibility of a
Snack bar ticket
tie.
134.
I was doing my best Bo Burton in the snack bar, just overruled. Destiny with a nice shot over there. She's the top seed in the Arizona battle for the handicap title. First things first, cover your spare. Nicely done. Still, obviously, a very important fill ball here. So this bowlers with this much experience and talent are both clean with combined 5 strikes and 14 spares, right? And 14 9 spares, let alone 14 spares. That's something else.
Snack bar ticket 134.
That's really quite amazing, actually. All 10 here would be real nice. There it is. Better than 205 as far as the shot making, but whether it's a winning 205 or not rests on this guy's left forearm. Literally. 2 and 9 to take it.
Come on.
There's one.
There's one.
They've both been living by the power and dying by the power. That time it helps him out as he scatters the light hits. Very appropriate to be here on Veterans Day, by the way. It is as red, white, and blue as you can get. These are cool masking units, actually. And yes, the pin setter's running very well. kid who has proven himself an awful lot for a 15-year-old. His chance to do it yet again. Not to be. He was telling his family earlier he was very grateful for that drilling because if he missed in, it just skidded 60 feet. That time it gripped just a hair. Doesn't get the high hit to mix up. And 205 to 197, clean for both of them, is the final. As Joe Gerenser claims title number 7 in an exciting one.
Okay, now I'm leaving.
All right, guys. Happy Celebration Day. Handicap is going to be in part 2 since we're long already. Be sure to click to watch that.